So, and just like that, people, the P-Fish are back in our lives. Just for a few nights here, anyhow. The first night of the 4-night run at MSG. Leading up to New Year's Eve, obviously, is the big deal. But here, 1228, man, there's been some good shows. I remember back in the days of just hoarding CDs. You know, I had several 1228s. I don't even remember the years, but here we go. But then the opening night of a run, you know, they haven't had a show since Halloween. It's like, yeah, we'll see. You know, expectations were not too high. Expectations were probably exceeded tonight. I don't know, the Star Spangled Banner opener. Good luck, you know. Good luck calling openers, because that's the type of thing they're going to do. Then they follow that up with Salty Plan, I guess, kind of the real opener, I suppose. And then it really, you know, they would get, hey, look, Fishman rocking the mic. I'm not a big fan of Fishman rocking the mic, but you know, not too bad on Lonesome Cowboy Bill. You know, if Fishman's going to sing a song, that's probably, you know, that right there is kind of his style. That's what he needs to do. You know, I was wondering, like, what's the deal with Trey? Is this going to be an easy night for Trey on the vocals? What's the deal? You know, I know it was early to think that. Okay, maybe I wasn't thinking that already. But later I started thinking that. And then Free, you know, last year's MSG Free, probably my favorite Free of the year. We're teasing some, there was almost a woo breakout. I was going to be disappointed, you know. Some of my favorite songs getting the woo treatment lately. And Train Song, I noticed early on, you know, I didn't think Gordo's pants were all that tight. I think he might have had to tighten the belt a little bit for Train Song. You know, he gets it done, though. I'd prefer Back on the Train. Then Prince Caspian probably gets the big asterisk for the first set. You know, that's when it really got going. I mean, the Free was nice, and the Train Song slowed us down a little bit, but then the Caspian Roggae, that was a nice little run there. And, you know, in case the Chompers were getting antsy, they got their funky bitch, and then they had a Cavern still to come. Halfway to the Moon, giving Paige a chance to sing. Corinna coming out of nowhere, one of the bigger bust-outs in the first set. I guess there was another one in there somewhere. Oh, yeah, Lonesome Cowboy Bill. Stash, and like I said, Cavern ending it up. You know, the Stash was nice. The Cavern, well, the Cavern was Cavern. You know, there was some chomper chatter going on around set break, but it's like, oh, calm down, guys. You got Funky Bitch and Cavern. Quit complaining about Halfway to the Moon. So then the second set, that's why we're here, man. First night of a New Year's Eve run at the Garden. They call it the Garden, or is that in Boston? I'm calling it the fucking Garden, all right? At the Garden, MSG. Wolfman's brother is like, uh-oh. Slightly concerned, though, in that opening slot. Like, oh, maybe they might not give it the treatment, man. We might get a standard Wolfman's, and then the second song they'll go to town. But the Wolfman's hit it right there, probably passing Caspian. Temporarily the song of the night until Golden Age. Golden Age was next up, just pretty much knocks it out of the park. It's like, all right, man, we're like, what, 30 minutes into the set, Wolfman's Golden Age, boom. Simple. That Simple was all right. Then it just kind of slowly, quietly went right into Chalk Dust. It's like, all right, man. Trey wants to rock this bitch. Let's do it. Then they get into Martian Monster. Big Martian Monster fan. Still a big Martian Monster fan. They play around with it. They go into like a Martian Monster Tweezer reprise kind of deal. Back into Martian Monster. And then Wingsuit. I was all fired up, feeling like I got my Wingsuit set closer. I was like, this is a great set. This might be F Zappa 20's perfect set they're brewing right here. They got me, though. They got me with that goddamn Possum. Swear, that damn song. But anyhow, still a great set. I'm not going to let that Possum bum me out. The Good Times, Bad Times Encore. Giving you a chance to get the hell out of there if you needed. So that's it. I was a little warm. I'm all fired up. First night back, great show. Great show. Good show. Pretty good. Pretty good. That Golden Age, borderline great, just on one listen. Simple. Know what happened to Simple? They were like, we're all jammed out, man. We went 30 minutes strong with Wolfman's and Golden Age. But I guess you had to end it with a chomper party. Possum, Possum. All right, guys, I'm back. If the P-Fish is back, F Zappa 20's back. We'll see you. Thanks for watching. Boom.